You got it right now.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Wow, here we are.
What's happening? What's
We're
happening?
back. I know, so
Hello.
soon, right? Fuck y'all. Of course we're back. We're always here
Where
for
else we
you.
gonna be? Where else we
Or
gonna
it's
be?
just me, I guess. I guess we haven't fucking gotten to the bottom of what's going on with the cameras. Let me troubleshoot.
Okay.
But we can hear you over there. How are you?
Why, hello. I'm doing well.
You
Doing
doing
way
well?
better than last time.
Okay. Way better,
Yes.
but still not fully back to normal, right?
I'm not fully back. I'm not at my full power.
Now, why is
So
that? Why do you surmise that is?
my neck is still tender. It's still a little inflamed. I looked up like foods and stuff that like help with inflammation along with the profen I've been taking. So
Mhm.
I got me some like citrus juice, some strawberries and shit. So
Mhm.
I'm, you know what I'm saying? I got me the little juice. I got me some juices right here.
Yeah.
This shit is real juice. It's no concentrates. This is straight juice. I went
Straight
to
up
the
juice.
store so I could be prepared for
What type of what
food.
type of fruit?
It's got apples, oranges, peaches, mangoes, pears, and lemons.
Wow.
And here's the thing: lemon juice, uh, lime juice, and I forget what it's called, but it's in black pepper.
Hmm.
It helps you absorb things better into your body.
You know what that sounds like? That juice you described. This isn't a joke. Stop laughing. This isn't. This is serious. I'm trying to have a heart to heart with you. I'm trying to relate to you on a vegan topic for once. I know I seldom do because that's disgusting. What a lifestyle you lead. Not being able to eat animals and living things. Are you kidding me? There's no other way to live. There just isn't. I have to kill
I had to kill.
in order to sustain myself
Oh my
adequately.
god.
And I know I'm doing it right because I'm only dying of pneumonia right now. It could be a lot. My neck could be broken still, right? So let's go ahead and, if we're going to measure up,
No.
but I thought I could relate to you on this. My stepfather, Stephen, his family's from Jamaica. So I've been to Jamaica on a family trip with them, actually twice. And his au pair of sorts, his like family live-in housekeeper that lived in their mom's house for pretty much all his life. When I went to visit them, she made this drink that I'll never forget because it was life-changing, to say the least. It was in an ocean spray bottle. Okay, so you know it's legit when you're repurposing a container
Gotta
for it.
recycle, reuse.
You know that's the good shit,
Yeah.
right? She would take all the different fruits, the star fruit, the guava, the everything that they had growing in their backyard, and she would fresh squeeze all that shit, the papaya, all of it, right? Coconuts, a little bit of everything in this drink, right? And she'd take some ice, some fresh juice in that ice, and she'd shake it up in that ocean spray bottle. And she called this drink Mix Up, Mix Up. And my God, was it a holy experience. I've never been closer to the Lord than I was upon learning of this, tasting this, and becoming one with this life-altering drink. And that woman sadly passed, I want to say last year. Her name was Rose, but she brought into this world, the most miraculous tonic I've ever consumed. And I say tonic, but it was probably unhealthy as shit. I think she put some sugar in something. She must have put at least like stevia, at least something. It was sweet as all get out. This drink.
Fruits be sweet though. That's the thing.
I don't know. This was like another level of sweet. I don't know if you've had like Chick-fil-A sweet tea or like McDonald's sweet tea. This was like, and then some. So I didn't get to see her mix up that shit herself.
Family recipe.
But god damn, was it made from the heart.
It's tragic because I was about to say I'm gonna have to go try some.
Yeah, no, it's gone now. It died with her. Like you said, nobody ever saw her make it.
Damn.
Ever. Under any circumstance. It was a secret. It was like I'm sure how Epstein imagined he would go with all his secrets to the grave. She took it, but he didn't. So hopefully there's a manifest somewhere is what I'm saying, I guess. Hopefully we have something in writing, that'll get
That's what I'm saying. If she
revealed.
Had a kid somewhere, the kid might have the recipe.
I don't know. I don't know anything about her family or any of that. I think she was just along for the ride. I think she lived it out. I think she has family. I don't know about children. Anyways, and I hope that you're cured by this juice, by the pepper juice. Yeah.
I'd have never yesterday. I'd have never done it.
Mm-hmm. That was wild. Yeah. When we recorded, I think we were both in a particular state of suffering.
Oh my God.
I listened to it. I listened to it today though. I liked it. Oh my God. Look at her. She's adorable. We're off to a bang up start. I mean, she's adorable as ever. Your neck is being healed as we speak by this medicinal drink that you've concocted or found, or I don't know. And
I'm about to make a concoction actually.
Okay. All right. I had a couple concoctions at the show I just came from.
Ooh.
And can I tell you, I went to the Electric Palm tonight, and I was the first up. If you can believe it, I was the very first, after the host, of course. He brings me up. And I did, shall we say, terribly.
Oh, no.
It was awful. God awful. I want to say, real quick, pro tip, you guys. Don't open up with a joke about that you're sick at all. Even if, like, you're bleeding from the mouth. Right? Can I tell you why? Because that especially when you go on first, it puts everybody on edge, right? It makes everyone else think that you're being selfish and that you're here to ruin everybody's week with your plague, right? I fucked up the joke. I was supposed to tell a joke about how I'm not contagious, right? So I opened up, I said, I'm sure you can detect that I'm ill. I'm getting back into this after being away for a couple weeks of being sick, but I'm finally getting back out. And it's not COVID, thankfully, so have no fear. It's only pneumonia. That's what I said. But I was supposed to follow that with, and it's not contagious. I mean, it is contagious, but we'd have to like make out. And if you've seen me before, you know that usually at the end of the show, we form a line and I deep tongue kiss everyone one by one. I take requests. And I was going to do crowd work. I was going to be like, you ma'am, you have my permission to cut the line. By all means, I want to see you later in that line. I'll give you a fast pass. I was going to do something like that, but I totally skipped that part, and everybody thought I was out here spreading the fucking black plague.
He's got
fucking sailor's lung. They thought I was. So, ruined that, botched that, botched another joke that I do, that I've done several times now. Totally ruined that. Like I'd set it up wrong, I ended it wrong, and then I just ended on like a Joe Biden joke that I tried out and did well in Crystal City with, and that did okay. Like 2 people laughed at that, and then I went and I shot myself in the face, and here we are. I'm ascending to hell as we speak. Hell is above.
Of
That's where the
course.
righteous belong. Anyways, that aside, I wanted to come here to get a redo.
Beautiful.
Is that
There's no
okay? Are you okay with
it's
that?
so tragic that it like that you forgot the last part because it would have hit, but you missed the combo. You gotta make contact for the combo.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it's no kidding. If you forget like a critical component of a joke like that, it'll fall flat faster than you can fucking shit your pants on stage when you fuck up a joke. And I did. It was real smelly up there, let me tell you.
could you imagine? I die.
Yeah. I
Oh
want
my
to,
god.
can I say something a little unbecoming before I get up
Sure,
and do this? I'm going to get
sure.
vulnerable here. I'm going to get personal.
Ooh,
I
mine is just a
accomplished something big today. This
what
was
you
a
do.
milestone.
What you do.
I usually sit down to use the restroom at work because that allows me to use my phone for as long as possible. Right. It's not because I'm a bitch or my dick doesn't work. It's because I get to access my cellular device at length. Right? You understand. And
I
so I
get
make
it.
a lot of sit down head calls. But today I was in a rush. I had work to do. And I did the right thing, and I used the bathroom standing up today at the urinal. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. Thank you. But normally when I make my sit downs, my sit down lady peas, what happens, and I thought it was a phenomenon the first couple times I heard it, and I was stunned. But it's really not. It's a frequent occurrence by a lot of men that I guess I just wasn't privy to until I heard it over and over. I've probably heard this now upward of 30 times at my job alone, sitting down on this same toilet.
Mm.
Now, the urinal is just next to the stall that I'm propped up in, right? And these guys, they'll go in and they'll get ready to pee. And I'm trying to ignore them. I even have headphones in, right? Like they're not even a thought. But what brings them to my attention, right? Again, I'm not even thinking of it, is that they'll be at the urinal. And before or during, dare I say even after they've done their business at the urinal, they will let out just a god awful stench of a gaseous outburst. Have you ever experienced that? I mean, really, it's astounding to me. I've always thought I would shit my pants if I was standing and if I had released to the point that I was urinating while standing, and I had the gall to rip a gnarly fart in that position. I would have half a mind to shit myself then and there. I would not be able to. I don't know how to keep the floodgates from opening up all the way in that vulnerable state. But these guys, they accomplish. Maybe they do shit themselves. I don't know. It always stinks. It's always a nightmare. And I guess they're doing it in the right place. They're in the bathroom. They went to the bathroom to do the designated spot, to be a
So
pig, to be a fucking
true.
hog, to be swine at the trough, at the fucking piss station.
That's
I
the
just
place you
don't, I don't have the self-control. If I got up there, or so I thought,
just
until,
saw oh
or
no.
so I thought, until today, again, in a rush, I wasn't even thinking about sitting down. I wasn't even thinking about my phone. I had my podcasts all lined up that I was listening to. Ours, of course, at the top. Had them all in, ready to go. I listen to ours. I listen to ours to make sure there aren't any terrible sound problems that need fixing. Okay. And I also listen to make sure it's good.
I listen to ours because I know it's good.
Yeah. And I'm listening to God knows what. whatever, I'm peeing, and I kind of push to pee. I gotta admit, I probably have like prostate cancer, but I push to pee a little bit, especially if I'm in a rush. I'm like, let's get this over with. And when I pushed today, unbeknownst to me, it was beyond my control. Even I had no agency over this. And my cheeks are clenched when I'm pushing, right? Such is the nature of the act of pushing. I'm almost thrusting from the back forward this urine out of my body. I go to push, and I let out a little stinker. I let out some gas. I did. And it was, like I said, I was clenched up, right? So it went, it was a loud one. It was quick.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like a jab, not like a right hook or anything, like a jab, like a quick.
Just a quick little.
A quick little. This isn't funny.
Oh my God.
This is serious. Like I said, this was a milestone for me because I thought up to this point, these guys are shitting themselves. These guys are they're soiling their pants here before my very eyes. They've got their flies open and their undies are now
soiled
in disarray.
Oh my God.
But no, hey, I'm pleased to report it can be done successfully. I got away with murder. No one was there to hear me. Not that I noticed. The stall door was open. There's only two. There's only the stall and the one urinal in this bathroom. It was alone. Of course, I had no one there to capture the moment or, to witness it, to evidence this occurrence. But hey, I'm pleased to report that it happened to me.
With a milestone.
Thank
exactly.
you. No, really.
Beautiful moment in your life.
Thank you.
You're now you finally become a man. That's what it takes.
I should think so.
This is what the Mulan song was talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, I thought it was noteworthy. It was, again, a lot of people do that shit. And it's nasty as fuck every time. I'm like, you fucking farm animals out here.
Fucking farm animals.
Have you no shit? It's always the biggest. I'm not gonna continue.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna stop myself.
He's about to.
I was gonna unload, but no. I unloaded today. Today I let it all out through the back. That's all that needs to be said on the matter. Anything going on in the news before I get up and embarrass myself again for the second time tonight?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to think. I sent you some shit that we were supposed to cover. Let me look, because I sent you a few things and I was like, yeah, I covered.
Oh, please do. How about you look? You look for that while I set up. It's going to take me like 1 to 2 minutes to set up the camera and everything, make sure the focus is good. And you queue up what you want to talk about and you talk about it and I'll set up. That's what we'll do. In the meantime, though, I want to say I'm going to be in Crystal City Wednesday night. When is that? May 10th at 8 p.m. at the Crystal City Sports Pub. This is going to go up Wednesday morning. So as soon as we're done, as soon as we wrap here, I'm putting this up. I intend on putting 3 out this week. I want to record again tomorrow night if possible.
Yeah.
And I want to get to 100 episodes as fast as possible. That's my goal. I'm speed running to 100 episodes of this podcast. Can we do it? Yes. When will we do it? I hope before the end of the year. I'm excited.
We're like, we're only in the 5th month. We got plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. If we do 3 or 4 a week, easy money. Easy. And they're going to be quality. Don't worry about a drop off in quality, you guys, please. Nothing to be concerned about at all. certainly not rushing anything at all. We're going to be
I don't even
totally
think
prepared for
people.
each and every one of these. We
I
have
don't think
plenty of stuff
people
for you.
would ever actually even like, I don't even think they would do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think we have a good audience, a good dedicated audience of one named San Leanda, and he's so great.
Our one, just our
I'm going to
one.
put out the call now. I don't think I've addressed our sole commenter
Or
on the
sir,
podcast, but can I say, San Leanda, whoever you are,
whoever you
Lorenzo
may,
doesn't know who you are. I think you know Lorenzo personally.
you don't gotta tell them that.
No, I'm going to put that out there right now. Lorenzo doesn't recognize your name.
You didn't have to say that. You didn't have.
I had that happen today, right? Somebody texted me today on Snapchat. They were like, "Hey, are we going to hang out when I get back? Are we going to hang out when I get back?" So, right, somebody on Snapchat. All right, exactly. You're doing that face. Because in my head I'm going, I don't know who you are.
Who the fuck are
Who the fuck are you?
you?
You know how many
Who
people
are
I talk
you?
to now? You know how big I am now? I'm big
You,
time.
you,
You're down here, right? I
oh,
don't
shit.
remember you. I don't remember adding you. I don't remember meeting you. Speak so much as speaking to you. I don't remember an introduction. If there was, this is Snapchat. Everything's deleted. So I need a picture. I said, just can you send me a picture of yourself? I don't remember how we met. And you know what their response was? They said, "Oh, you must hate me. We just talked. Oh, you must hate me. Oh, you must
Glad,
hate me
I'm
because we
glad.
just spoke. We just talked. So you must hate." And I said, just send me a picture.
Yes, I do.
That's what I don't remember you. I'm sorry. I've been talking to a lot of people lately. Forgive me. We have no chat history. And then radio silence. And then I text after 5 minutes of nothing. I text or don't with the shrug emoji. Like don't send me a picture, fucking ugly loser. And then they get real cute. They open my snap. Send me a picture with a picture of myself, right? And then I followed that up with text of or don't because I had no response. And then they respond back after opening my picture almost immediately and not responding. They say, "Oh, sorry, I was getting out of class or whatever. What's up?" And I said, "Send me the picture." with the laughing emoji. Like that's what's up. Let's continue. Like
That's right there,
let's pick up
bruh.
right where we left off. Send me a picture of yourself.
Like, what are you talking about? This is. Don't even get me started. Don't even fucking get me started. This is why I don't fool with people because the shit like this is why you humans, you mortals, are unfucking worthy because this is the shit you do. This is the shit you do. Fuck out of here.
I said, send me the picture. That's the last thing I said. And then I said, or don't. So I mean, make your choice, right? And a little bit of nothingness for a couple minutes, right? And what did I say earlier? I said like, okay, like they must be an ugly loser, and sure enough, they were ugly as fuck and a loser and a fucking failure of a human being.
That's why they weren't trying to send the picture. They're like,
They
oh
didn't. Yeah, they
shit.
didn't even send me like a snap. They sent me like a saved. They sent me 2 saved photos and a video, and the 2 photos were like of them obscured in like the bottom corner of the screen, right? For one, where I could still see like the awful hairline and like the disgustingness, and then the video was them like to a Taylor Swift song dancing, again obscured as fuck. And I'm like, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to see or in
You only
here
had
to know that you're not worth my time and that I can unadd you. So thank you for doing me this service. I don't know how we met, but it's as if we never did. And now you're gone. Now you're
Oh
gone
my god.
forever. You're gone forever. So they're gone forever.
Forever, never to return.
Never to
Forever,
return.
ever, ever, ever.
Yeah. I don't block people anymore. I just unadd them, and then I watch them lurk on my story like I didn't unadd them, and like they don't know that I unadded them. It's really cute. It's fun. It's a fun game because they think that they're still fucking special and that they still deserve a place in my life and that they have an active say or that they get to make an appearance every now and again. No, they don't. They're
The
gone. They've been
Christian,
cut. Have you ever been
the
fired
Christian
before? Have you
fucking
ever been fired from a
sitcom.
job? Have you ever been broken up with? That's what the fuck just happened to you. You're curbed. You're sidelined. You're actually you're fucking out of there. I
Oh
didn't
my
just
God.
sideline you. I kicked you out of the moving vehicle at 80 miles an hour. You've gone over the overpass.
You're
For all I know,
over.
you're dead.
Dead.
You're dead to me.
Unskis.
Gone.
Unskis. Never happened.
I got a
Who
snap
are
from
you?
Matt.
Oh.
Matt is
Oh.
great. He was giving me, positive reinforcement because I put a snap up about I did poorly. I love positive reinforcement. You know who I don't love it from? The people I unadd. So please, would you take the hint? You're gone.
I was about
I
to
don't
say
need
because
it
you're
from
about
you.
to get a bunch of it from your little
I don't need it
stalkers.
from you. I saw here real quick tonight. My person was there tonight. My lovely,
Your favorite
my
person, your
favorite
best friend.
person. My best friend was there.
I'm so glad you get positive reinforcement from others because I'm not good at it. I'll be like, oh, oh. That's all I got. Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
I do that too. I do it more subtly, and like I try to keep my composure. But
Dang.
tonight, he was there. I went up at the very beginning, and when I got off, I had to pass him back to on the way to my seat. I was sitting with Jamie Mack. We had a good time.
Hey, Jamester.
Jamie Fur, and what he said to me on my way back to my seat was, "Hey, I hope you get better soon," because I opened up with that I'm sick and all that. And I said, I mouthed, I was like, "Thank you." And then we carry on. He turns back around, and we watch the show. And he goes up nothing. Like, I mean, he did worse than I did, and that was saying something because I did bad. I did a bad job.
That was so satisfying.
It's just it was a rough room tonight for the gays and for us in particular. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It was just bad. It was bad. And so he gets off, and I thankfully at that point I'd had fully consumed my alcoholic beverages, and I felt emboldened enough to get up because he had a positive remark at the end of my thing. He's right in front of me. I reached out, I touched him on his shoulder, and I was like, "Hey, good job." And then I put my fist out and fist bumped him.
Look at that.
And so I think all is well. I want to say I think the air is officially clear. Let bygones be bygones. I think we're good.
So much better than I
Through
am.
and through. I know. That was better than I am.
Ever reconcile with anyone that is currently on my enemies list.
Can I tell you though?
What?
I admire you for that because that's all I want. That's all I want is to make up with everyone that's like that I've ever wronged or that's ever wronged me, except for a couple people. A couple people they go off a cliff who's any the wiser.
Yeah.
Who gives a
they're
shit?
grapevines.
Somehow, oh no, their legs got broken by a couple of hitmen.
Oh no.
Oh no, their house caught on fire.
And they weren't able to get out for
they
some
weren't
reason.
able to leave because they inhaled too much smoke. Because they weren't alerted in time. Who's to say?
Why are there heavy objects in front of their doors and windows? What's going on?
Who took the added measure of blocking all the the airways with carpeting and with padding to ensure smoke inhalation at a more rapid rate.
Who could have done such a thing?
Who? And who would give a shit for those, like, for those one or two people, right? For maybe that one person. I think that in most cases, I want to repair things. I just want everyone to live and let live, and I want to know. I want to be able to go outside and know that we're all good and that everybody's safe and that we're not out and that we don't hate each other, right? Right? I mean, when you hate everybody, it's a little hard to do, mister. I see you. I get it. But there are some things that just don't need to go on the way they do, and that they can be reconciled, as you said. So I think tonight was a good example in that. I think it's a step in the right direction for those kinds of relationships as pertain to myself.
Yeah, because y'all's thing was like more weird and annoying.
Just
I
weird,
guess.
yeah. It was just weird. It was just tense. It was just like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm glad that's over with as of tonight. And here's to more of that positive behavior, which I'm sure I'll never experience again. I think from this point on, I'm only making enemies, starting with that motherfucker from today. Starting with ugly ass, broke loser, piece of shit. Nobody. Starting with them. And I want to make good. And if I had it my way, we would be friends. I would know who they are, and we'd be getting coffee tomorrow. And I'd be able to see past how disgusting they are in the face and general body area.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
Couldn't. I'm not gonna lie. I've lowered my standards a bit before, but I've never lowered them that much. I think real talk. Zoana is probably the ugliest girl I've been with.
Am I gonna have to edit this? Am I gonna have to edit this fucking video?
No, it's just a similarity. not an actual name, just a similarity.
Oh my god. Look at him.
But close enough.
Oh. That really got me. That's the last thing I expected you to say. Oh god. Yeah, I've lowered my standards, and even recently, yeah. But hey,
that's what you do when you hooking up.
Can I tell you though? Can I tell you? I did that recently, like a couple months ago, and I was pleasantly surprised. They were really low. This person was not, shall we say, a looker.
Oh.
You know?
But did they put in the work that a non-looker puts in?
But like, to define work, what do you mean?
So like, there's this thing that like some people say, usually like an older man might say it, and he'll be like, you get you an ugly girl because she gonna do all the stuff for you because she trying to keep you. So like, you know what I'm saying?
It was like a fling. It was like a hookup, right? But we had a good time. We got along. We had things this is what shocked me. We had things we could relate over. And you imagine, you see a person that's...
Y'all could have been cool, but since they looking like who did it and why, now you like, oh.
Yes. I think that's the position I'm in.
We could be friends. We could hang out, but like, we're not going to be together ever.
Exactly.
I'm not ready.
Exactly. Thank you. We get it. And a lot of the times when I do that, when I stoop to that level, it's one of the, like, sever ties immediately. I'd rather forget the whole thing. I'm beside myself. I don't know how I even got there. I think I have like a sex addiction. I don't know. But
we are related.
But that one time recently, I gotta say, I didn't leave immediately. In fact, I stayed for a couple hours, and they showed me a game called, what was it called? It's like
Plants vs Zombies.
it was an anime RPG. So it was kind of like Xenoblade. It's called Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact, I think.
Oh, I've heard of that.
We were playing that. It was very fun. He showed me another one. It was like a Mortal Kombat game I've seen before, but it was all anime. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Like
a
Jump Force.
not Jump Force. That's very similar, but this was like all. I'll think of it later. But
But it was it necessarily anime or it was just like Japanese?
anime. It's not anime characters, not like Jump Force. It's not like popular show characters. It's like they're all
Okay,
created for the game, but it's in the
because they got
style.
a lot of like Capcom versus Marvel type
No,
stuff.
not Capcom. Yeah, exactly. It's like its own thing. Fuck, what's the name of this? There's a dolphin. There's a girl with a dolphin. There's a girl with a green fox. There's
Interesting.
anime fighting and dolphin.
'Cause I've played some games before with people, and I have no clue what they're called, but I know I'm good at them. See me on the stick, son. Sticks and buttons.
It's this. What the fuck is it? Guilty Gear.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of Guilty Gear?
never heard of it.
Very cool game. I've seen it before. I just never played it, and I got the chance to, and it was very fun.
See,
And
I
then I
gotta
helped
get it.
them through Elden Ring after that, and we played a little bit of that. It was a
Ooh,
fun time. It was,
damn.
but we haven't met since. I did reach out again. Like I reached out after, which is crazy. That's unheard
Mm.
of, you know.
You had a fun time. Ain't nothing
We
wrong
had a
with
good
it.
time. I wanted to hang out.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, we should hang out again. It was cool. So, anyways, it can be done. Uggo is not the end all be all. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god.
The world
Damn.
doesn't stop at ugly in the face and the
Indeed,
body.
it's questionable.
I'll tell you what, it normally does. And
It's not. Yeah, I was about to say that's why it's questionable.
I've been catfished like you wouldn't believe.
Son, if I've so I don't usually be on that little online shit. I met somebody on the online shit before,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't used to be on there. But like I don't think I've ever been catfished. But I think I also like don't expect much. If I'm on the online shit,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to fuck somebody's daughter real quick and like call it a
of
day.
course.
So I'm not expecting much. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I still have expectations though. I expect if I see a picture of somebody, they're gonna look somewhat like the picture.
Yeah.
Some of these people are on some X Games shit. The way they frame these, they have
No, bro,
it
with
down
all
to
the
a
technology and
science.
shit, you could look like a whole different
No
person
filter.
watching this
I'm
thing.
talking no filter, no
No,
shenanigans whatsoever, except for the conventional, except for it's all analog.
it's an old picture.
It's all lighting. It's all where they set the
Yeah,
camera at. It's
yeah,
all angles with these people,
yeah.
with the
It's an art
deceptive ass
form.
people. And it is. And they deserve awards. How hard they're working at making people think that they look good, at giving people even the slight impression that they're not totally and completely
Yeah.
irredeemable. Yeah. I oh my god. I think I told this on here. I think I told the night it happened. I went over to somebody's place who height and weight, all that in the description and the pictures, it all clicked. It all was great. And then I get there and they're fat as shit and they're just nasty. It was nasty. And they fucking and I sat there and we sat in their tiny little bed and talked. And I let them kiss me or whatever, you know. I just because I'm too nice. I'm too nice just to get out of there on site immediately. I let this person take me up to their fucking room of their building, you know.
Yes, son. I'd have been like, I mean, it's kind of late. I don't know. I'm not
I
ready. I'd have, look,
if I was any
consented
kind of man,
everything. I'd have been
trust
like,
and
I'd have been
believe.
like,
I would have at the door in the lobby, I would have been, oh, you know what? I have this thing tomorrow.
there you
That
go.
means I can't be here with your fat ass
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because of this thing that I, up until this moment, meeting you, didn't realize that I had that's going to get me away from here and as far as humanly possible, as soon as possible.
You could have been like, oh damn, I just got a call, but I'm already here, so I could stay for like
Oh my God, my
five
friend's calling
minutes.
me. This is an
Yeah.
emergent. They're telling me that your profile was misleading and that I don't want to be here anymore and that it's urgent. They're
Oh
telling me that
shit.
you're about 60 to 70 pounds heavier in all the wrong places than any reasonable person with a set of eyes would have been led to believe up to this point. And that I have to go right now. And that it's an emergency.
I was telling my friend about this shit because I was thinking about this shit the other day. I was like, yeah. I told him to call me if I was like, anybody should have. I was like, I thought everybody knew you gotta have somebody on call.
Yeah.
You're my on call.
Good.
If, I-
Yeah, no, we
if
did
you're
talk about this because you were like, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call
yeah,
somebody?
yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have thought of that. Like if you're
I
you, I'd have,
don't.
first
I
off,
don't. My mind
I'd
doesn't
have
go
let
there because I'm a
son,
good person.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't drop them before, but only so much. They're only you can't be all types of tore up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You could only
Yeah.
be a little,
They
you
weren't
know.
tore up. I mean, that's unfair. They
I
just weren't
mean,
for me. There are people that's for. Like I've gone in. My dad's into big black dudes. Not for me. I don't want Terry Crews in my DMs. I just don't. I have no interest. I have
power.
no interest in Tyrese whatsoever.
You can't see, but I'm doing a little chest shit.
I don't have any interest in John Candy or Chris Farley or Ralphie May either, though. You know,
Just name people on the
I'm
hoodie.
just naming fat comedians. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just naming fat people.
I was like, I don't know who those people are.
It's okay.
I
They're all
think
fat
they
white people.
found. Oh, see that explains it.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's that. There's good and bad. I was saying I performed awfully tonight. I want to redeem myself. So if you'll allow, I'm going to get up and do that. Did you find the news thing that you wanted to pull up?
Did like the three fucking Instagrams. I sent them to you again so you could see. God damn, boy.
I'm
Oh my
sorry. I'm
God.
dying.
I'm worried about you. Don't say apologize to yourself. Do better.
I'm sorry to me. We should do better.
If you knew better, you do better. Somebody used to say that shit to me all the time.
Oh,
And I'd be like, I mean, I guess I don't know. No. You boy don't know better.
boy. All right. What do we have?
So
Hit
we
us.
got the first joint. I resent all three of them to you on Insta so you could look and see. Bring it up if you want. I don't know. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because for two of them, I was like, this is our next podcast topic. We could also save them for tomorrow or later. I don't know.
Give us a teaser. I'm not going to pull it up now because,
Nah,
like I said, I'm just setting up. I just need you to
but you
distract
see it.
people.
I could distract people. I'm all about distracting
Be a
people. My
diversion.
middle name is Distract People. Renzo Distract People Jones.
Lorenzo Diversion Jones.
Exactly. It's French for you don't know what's going on.
Exactly. And that's what we need right now.
Exactly. The
We need a little
people
bit
wish
of.
that they knew what was going on. They're all in the frantic.
So, what's the
What's
teaser
going
then?
on?
Because we haven't got to that yet.
The teaser is I found this little article. I only looked too much into it for real, but it says that a bee sting to the penis can permanently enlarge it.
Wow.
And I was like,
You
fake
really
or
blew the
not,
lead there. That's.
I wasn't supposed to say the whole thing.
Hey, but I'm still excited. I don't know if everyone's going to be excited, but I'm thrilled to learn more about this tomorrow.
Oh,
Because
fat. Oh,
that's what an astonishing medical achievement, right?
I'm not. Look, you should have just said it. He was like, do the teaser. I just said the whole shit. Look, son.
I told you, I said
Obviously,
save a little. I said teaser. I said save a little bit for tomorrow. But goddamn,
hey,
that's a good one.
I got a, I got a
I think
skill,
that's a
and it's
teaser.
not
That's a
that.
tease. Yeah, that's not quite
I mean, cause we didn't really
all of
talk
it.
about, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay. Fair
So,
enough.
still got the combo for tomorrow. So watch the next shit. It's more
Watch it.
incentive for you to watch the next shit
You
if
better
you really
watch it.
want to hear us talk about it, cause you know it's gonna be funny. You know it's gonna be
Exactly.
funny.
You know it's going to be funny.
You know it's
You
gonna be funny.
do.
You want to hear what we have to say about this shit.
How'd you come
You,
across that?
I don't know. I just be looking at shit on fucking Instagram when I be procrastinating my
So this
fucking
is an
studies. And
article you found on Instagram, is what you're saying?
yeah,
Wow.
I gotta look into it a little more. But yeah, I don't even know how I end up seeing it. Like, it's not. That's not really like a usual thing that should be on there
I was going
for
to say, that seems a little niche.
real. You go through my algorithm. It's only bees and like dicks and shit. So it,
Bees and dicks and shit. That checks
yeah.
out. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, no, it's only BOBs, of course. Strictly BOBs and vegan shit. One or the other. And vegan BOBs, the ultimate combination.
What else is in there, Chief?
That's it. That's just about it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Can you hear
that's
me
it.
through here? Is this clear?
I can hear you. Is the mic on? It sounds a little different.
You got to keep people occupied. It sounds different. Hello?
Okay, I think it is going through that mic actually. I don't hear that. I don't know.
Is this clear?
Is that clear, people? Somebody, anybody,
You're supposed to
can
be
anybody help
occupying
me
the audience. Talk about
find?
something.
I am occupying them. I was singing Queen, but I was saying Queen.
Queen.
Somebody, anybody find somebody to love. Is that off Happy Feet? What's that off?
What?
Is that off Happy Feet? What's that off?
I don't even remember Happy Feet.
There's two of them. I remember they played Under Pressure on the second one. Happy Feet was the little bopskis, you know what I'm saying? Little bopskis, little boptropolis, little dangy dang, little. You know what? Let me do a little something. Where my notebook? I don't even know where it's at. I was gonna pull a little joke out for the people. I ain't told a little joke in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Can't think of one at the moment neither.
Hello, 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 hello.
I've been cooking a lot more
Testing.
lately. You know what I'm saying? A friend of mine got me some vegan cookbooks, so
Hello,
your
hello.
boy been chefing it up. Can you hear me? Cause I heard myself. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I
What the
can
fuck?
hear. I can hear you. I'm just trying to set this shit up still.
Oh, where? Nah, cause I heard myself through the computer at first, but then I
Hello,
couldn't,
hello, hello,
and
hello.
now I can. But I think you can still hear me, so it's fine. I'm gonna just keep talking. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I got these cookbooks now. That makes three actually, because I have a raw vegan cookbook and two cooking ones. So now I've been a little more motivated to cook more again. Yeah, and honestly, the some of the stuff I'm making isn't even that far than what I was making initially. But hmm, I just get so tired of cooking and cleaning all the time, and I try to make big portions. 'Cause it's like, damn, I trying to be cooking every other day. I'm trying to cook like mad shit once a week or something. Have it organized, have it planned out. I ain't trying to
Give it
be
up for
cooking
Lorenzo,
again.
everybody. What a great job. Wow. Just clapping going.
Oh my god. And I'll never lose. Where's
Really took the
something?
reins and did what needed to be
And I ran the horses through the barn, setting all the other animals free, and then I set the house on fire. Because that's what we're about. That's what we do.
I don't even know anymore. I'll give up.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I fucking give up. This is a shit
No,
show.
You can do it.
Yeah,
I believe in
I
you.
think so. The camera isn't even fucking focused.
Christian, do it. You got this. I can see you. You got this.
You guys doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Oh, that's so good. I'm glad.
Whoa, whoa,
So,
we love you, Christian.
like I was saying, where I fucked up earlier is that I started with that I don't have COVID, even though I sound sick. It's only pneumonia. And then I lost everybody at once in one fell swoop. I didn't cough like that, thankfully, but I lost everybody. When I got off stage, though, I had this idea that came to me that I should have talked about. So I'm just going to spring into it. I have not thought this out. It's going to be bad. But there was a guy on stage tonight that said the F word. Right, I'm just going to say he said faggot. Are you familiar with the word? It's rough. But he or they, them, I don't fucking, the gay adjacent something said faggot on stage. And in this room, there's a dedicated audience. There's like a dining room that people sit in when they're watching the show. And then there's off in another room next to the show, there's a bar that people sit at. And through the bar, there's a little bit of an opening and people can still hear everything. And when this guy or person, I'm so sorry to this person, when they said faggot, right, from the bar comes this burly, manly voice saying, "You shouldn't be able to say that. You shouldn't be able to say that." Right, like clearly somebody's upset that so-and-so said that word, right? And I got to thinking, I'm like, why do you care? What's your dog in this fight? Right? That's gay that you got upset about that.
He could have been a member of the
he didn't sound like it. If I venture to guess, I couldn't see this person. They sounded like they were maybe a member of like the opposition.
He sounded like he might throw bed sheets over himself
Maybe.
with a few friends.
The type then. So you're familiar. You shouldn't be able to say that.
He believes in he's like everyone knows if you want to catch a gay, you gotta carry around a bell, and if you ring the bell, then they whistle at you.
Yes. And so, in my head, I'm like, why is this person so upset? And I've tried to work on this other thing as a joke, and I haven't been able to fit it in somehow until I bridged this. So a year ago today, I was helping with a marching band, a high school marching band. And when I was helping, my experience as a helper was that everything is different. There's no like respect. There was barely any respect when I was there, but I mean like everybody's on their phones, nobody's paying attention, and there's like no discipline whatsoever. It's all gone to shit. And then I know that sounds alarmist, and so many old people have that same problem with so many things now, but I was witness to it in that environment. Like, holy shit. Shit is different now, and it's like out of control. But the most alarming thing, or one of the most alarming things that happened, was that in the band room, right, in the common area that we're all rehearsing out of, there was this couple, this lesbian couple, both students, this lesbian couple that were just both on and off of each other's laps for like the whole rehearsal, and just straight up at points just like flat out just like making out, just full on like macking. I'm talking spread pneumonia levels of deep throating, tongue kissing. Actually, and I got pissed, and I got mad. I was I didn't say anything because I didn't know if it was my place. I'm just a helper. I'm not quite, but they're doing this in front of the teacher. They're doing this in front of actual faculty. They're doing this in front of people who get paid to teach them the thing that they're there to learn, which isn't how to get Hep C, a speed run, how to get an STD as soon as at the earliest age imaginable in front of 50 of your closest bandmates. And so I immediately went to rage in my head, which is why I knew I shouldn't say anything. And I stepped back and I wondered why. Why is that my gut reaction to get mad at that? And it's after some deep thinking, it was because I was jealous. I wasn't jealous of one kid for the other. No, I was jealous because I didn't get any of that back in my day. Again, not to sound like some boomer piece of shit, head ass loser. But when I was in that same room, this is my high school, right? I know the lay of the land, everything. That was unimaginable. And boy, would I have, rather than learning what an F sharp is or what key to press, I would have much rather have been just fingering the shit out of whoever I so pleased, out of my love interest at the time. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't choose that? And so my immediate reaction was to get pissed out of jealousy. Just like this fucking what's his face at the bar gets mad for why does he care? He doesn't even recognize gay people. He doesn't even, like his church doesn't accept whatever was going on stage. But then to hear that word, his reaction, you should be able to say that. My reaction, you shouldn't be able to make out with your fucking lesbian plaything. Because I didn't get to, because he doesn't get to say faggot. That's all he wants.
Well,
he just wants to be able to say the word.
Yeah, he can always say it at his house.
You can always say it's like cutting in line. You don't get mad at somebody who cuts in line because they cut in front of you. I mean, it happens all the time. You get mad because you can't do it, or something's stopping you from doing it. Anybody can do it. Anybody can say faggot. Anybody can say the N-word. Anybody could turn to their partner and have a fucking shoot a porno in public, but you don't. And you get mad at the people who do because they have the balls to do the things that none of us are brave enough to do. They have the balls to take the wheels off and fucking shoot to the top of the ladder or cut to the front of the line. I don't know. I don't know.
My.
I want to work that one out, but I'm gonna bring it full circle. I also want to highlight that it's gay behavior.
I think you're going somewhere with it.
You think that it has potential? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of potential. But we don't date off potential. We date off of what you got, baby.
Yeah. I don't think I've done this one. This is the one I fucked up tonight that I've done a few times now. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But I've been dating recently. I've been out there, you know how it goes. We were just talking about some mishaps, but I had a good experience with somebody and we hit it off. The only thing was they're long distance. So they're not here now, but they'll be back in the area. So in the meantime, of course, what do? We migrate over to Snapchat from Tinder, right? And we hit it off. And he's very attractive to me, I to him. And so things get a little bit hot and heavy. They get a little spicy on Snapchat, right? That's the natural progression. And it's all vanilla shit. We're like saying sweet nothings and, some clothes come off. You know how it is. Real slow shit. And we're doing pictures and pictures turn into videos and all's good and well. And I'm sort of like hands off seeing where things go until I don't know. He started asking me. He started calling me sir. Right? I'm like, okay, well, if we want to get technical, I'm younger than you. So, but sure, yeah, go for it. To each their own, sir. Sure. That's not the weirdest thing. But then his dog gets up in the frame, kind of like on the bed next to him. He's got his stick out. He's got his thing on. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of animal involvement. I'm not about it. Did it stop me from? No, of course not. Of course not. But it did sent off a little thing in my head, and it's a little gross. Not going to stop me at all under any. But so that kind of is a red flag. And then he asks me if I'm into Findom. And I'm like, oh my God, the dog, he wants me to dress up like a fish, right? And pretend we're in an aquarium now. So I can swim around and...
I thought I was hearing you wrong.
Findom. Findo. And and then he asks me for my Venmo after that. Would you believe this? My Venmo. And I go, oh, so I guess he needs me to buy this fish costume. He's gonna send me the money for the fish outfit.
Oh yeah.
I guess that only makes sense. Fair's fair. Mm-hmm. I give him my Venmo just for the heck of it because I don't know what to expect. Right? I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm along for the ride. Cocks are out. Where's this gonna go? And he sends me $20 unprompted. Just as soon as I give him my handle, $20 incoming. And in the description of the transaction, he says, for financial domination. Findom. He says he's a pay pig, and that he gets off on paying people to degrade him and to make him subservient to them.
Send me his shit.
And exactly. And it was at that point that from here on out, I'm going to need another 20 up front. And it's sir, yes, sir. Right. Yeah. So, because you're my bitch now. Yeah. And I expect to see you here as soon as possible with another couple bands in hand, ready to go. Right. So make sure you stop by an ATM when you do get back to the area. And he's my bitch now, so dating's going very well. Yeah. Anyways, and this is what I ended with. I went, in all seriousness, though, I've been feeling blue lately. Really blue. I know. And people usually go, oh, they feel bad. Yeah, right. So I've been feeling so blue. I guess that means I'm going to have to vote for Joe Biden again. And you shake your head because you know what that means. That means I'm going to have to kill myself because I don't have any options. I'm feeling so blue. So that's that. That's the whole thing. I want to work on the band thing. I feel like there is something there that I haven't quite honed in on.
Yeah, maybe just a little restructuring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where things went
But
wrong is that I started
you
with the whole COVID nonsense and then pneumonia, and then I lost everybody's favor from then. I'm not even like somebody, the host in the second half straight up just like roasted me. They were like, shout out to so and so for getting up and admitting to being sick. And I interrupted. I cut him off. I don't really do that, but I yelled at full volume. I was like, I'm not contagious, for one. And two, if you want to make out, if you want it, come and see me later. So I did salvage the initial, but I mean, what are you going to do? If you fuck it up, you fuck it up, and it's all there is to it.
We'll come back next time on the next episode of The Electric Pod. Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da.
Do you have any jokes?
Not that I could think of. Oh, hold up. My phone's here. I do have jokes. Because I was looking for my notebook. I still have to upload my notebook to my phone. I got a lot of jokes in my phone already.
Yeah, do you have any that you're sort of working on, maybe not?
Oh, I have one I wanted to say earlier. It's funny how a lot of churches don't like gay people, but most of their audience literally has gay in the name. Congregation.
What? My God.
I'm working on that
Yeah,
still.
no, there's something there.
I feel like I could have said it a little better.
That was just like the last word I thought you were gonna equate to that.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna like name somebody or I don't know, like a pastor. I don't know.
No, the pastors be
Congregation.
cheating on their wives.
Yeah.
That's adultery.
I'm
No.
not good with wordplay shit like that. I'm really not.
I just be thinking this shit at work, and then I write in my notebook, and
Yeah,
then it
me
goes
too.
into my phone.
Yeah.
Oh shit, son! I have another one. Let's use. I got a lot of gay related jokes.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's see. Here's another one. I'm gonna use homophobia to convert straight men into vegetarians and vegans. Uh, Basically, I'm gonna just make fun of them for liking meat in their mouth and see if it works.
Nice.
I like it.
That'll work. That'll do. There's a guy tonight that made like a lot of like gay jokes.
Yeah.
Right. Coming off of like 4 gay people going up too, which made it even stronger. Where he was just like, "Yeah, I blow people. So what?" Or like, "Yeah, I fucking, yeah, I have it. Yeah, I." What did he say? He said
I suck a little dick. It's whatever, bro.
like,
Whatever, bro.
like, yeah, I have a job, or like I do a good job, a good blow job, or something. Like, it was like really fucking lazy shit. And he would just point at people like, yeah,
Yeah.
you get me.
Like you, I got
Yeah,
you.
I got you later.
Yeah.
Crickets, just total. And I'm like, that's all it takes. Like really, like that. So I might just stoop to that level eventually. I might just like make a bunch of dick jokes. I don't know. I do have some shit about like dicks and balls and all that. I just don't want to stoop to that level quite yet. I'd rather talk about how much I dislike being catfished or
I think
kids
like
today.
veteran comics will like that better as well because they could tell like who's lacking experience.
Yeah.
They like that other stuff.
Yeah, and I had this other thing I was I'm trying to figure out how to work into something. It's from the same period that I was helping with that high school. There's this thing now where kids just say whatever the fuck they want to
But in
teachers.
school, oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, kids be wild, son.
No, it's crazy. It's crazier than it's ever been. Like, and it used to be there are the classes or the groups of kids that you know are going to be bad no matter what. But now it's like every class is going to have a handful of kids that do not play by the rules, do not give a fuck. It doesn't matter if like this is an advanced level course or what. You're bound to come across like resistance in full force to shit. And there's this one kid who was trans, right? So they were trans, female to male, undergoing all this transitionary period, on their own terms. Everyone understood what their pronouns, the whole deal was, right? But the teacher understood, everyone understood, but there's another kid who was a little, shall we say, like slower than everyone else. It was not out of malice. Like the kid was just like on his own wavelength, like he's super hyperactive kid.
Yeah.
Possibly even on the spectrum, right? Like autistic, I don't know. But like you kind of like cut this kid some slack because he's doing his thing and he's having fun and he's not hurting anybody. But this kid referred to this trans kid as she on a few occasions during the day. And I guess when this kid was writing names on the board, he somehow associated them with her identity on the. Oh no! Sorry, forgive me. I'm totally misrepresenting. He wrote this person's dead name on the board, is what it was. So their former name, he identified them as when he was writing people down on the board for an activity that was going on. And this person, him pronouns, walks in, sees the old name on the board, and immediately shouts out, Thompson! Thompson isn't the name of the kid on the spectrum. Thompson is the name of the fucking teacher. This is a kid calling the teacher by
his first name,
his last name or whatever, just straight up.
No, but still,
no title, nothing.
That shit. Yeah.
Hey, Thompson. And it's like, oh shit.
Ooh.
Something's going down. Here we go. I got my popcorn out in the back. He's like, in your office now. We need to talk. And the teacher's up at his desk in the front of the room, like, kind of like he's seen this shit before, type of deal. He's like, what's this about? And they're like, no, we need to talk in private. So let's go to your office. And then they're like, he's like, okay, sure, whatever. And then they go in and they talk. The door's not quite all the way shut, so of course everyone hears this discussion because this kid is irate. Like, somebody wrote my dead name on the board. And that shit is not going to fly. It's unacceptable. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't ever want to see that shit. Like just straight out like chewing this teacher out, cussing, everything. I'm not embellishing, like fuck shit flying, Ooh. And that's just like, this kid wasn't suspended. This kid, nothing was.
Let me tell you something. Son, if I was a teacher and I can't get you suspended, I got some little cousins and shit, and they gonna fuck you up.
I mean, really, like, the standards are just so different. Like, the bar has moved so much that, like, people can straight up make out, people can fuck PDA, cussing the teacher out in front of everybody. Like, eating his lunch in front of everybody. Because of something a mentally, divergent kid did that the teacher didn't even do.
Yeah.
It's wild. Just wild. So I didn't last very long there, though. I did get kicked out because a parent got mad at the staff and I defended the staff, and you're not allowed to do that because, again, the parents and the kids are always right. And so they went ahead and they cut me to save face for defending
Damn.
the staff practices. But
Cold world, no blanket.
it's better this way because I don't know how I would have survived much longer in that environment. I mean, it was just like the Wild West to me.
Yeah, some shit real talk you just don't need to be in, you know what I'm saying?
No, not at all. I'd much rather help. Like I help middle schools and shit now, and I'm helping the teachers that I grew up with, and they kind of stick to their fucking, their guns and their methods, and that makes life a lot easier for everybody involved. I can't imagine this laissez-faire, hands-off approach where the kids can just, chew everybody out and kind of do whatever the fuck they want.
I couldn't let it be. And then it's like, how you a parent and you just don't give a fuck neither, you know what I'm saying?
Truly. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it's a lot of shit, because I feel like back in the day, like, your last name and shit used to mean shit, and it's like, your parents would be mad if you embarrassing them and shit. You got these motherfuckers out here thinking you ain't got no whole training, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Kids, it's like, hey, you don't have
Insane.
home training, so let them know what's
And
up.
that's what it used to be about too. Yeah, it wasn't even like shame on you for misbehaving. Usually when you get in trouble, it's because shame on you for making me look bad, because now I have to go in front of the administration. Now we have to have a meeting because everybody thinks that your
Thinks
mom
I don't fucking raise you as
didn't
shit.
raise you
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
That was the big fear, really. That's hilarious to think about. It's like they didn't give a fuck how you really acted, just as long as no one found out, because it made them look
As long
bad.
as when you go to that school, make sure you act like you got some sense in front of the white folk.
uh,
Get about here thinking you don't know how to act.
you know who does know how to act? Our wonderful audience. I hear people have been writing in, right? They've had some positive
Oh, yeah.
feedback for the show.
Of course.
They
I
love our
mean, like,
opinions and our hot takes, such as these, right?
we got so many episodes in. Of course, we had to gather some fans. You know, when we finally got us some fan mail.
Really?
Mm,
Oh my God.
indeed.
Was this to a PO box? Was this
It was it was a to an email through
email?
email.
Okay.
Yeah. I
I think can I say as a comment to the audience, if you're going to send mail, I think in the beginning, let's make it thoughtful. I know we don't have an address yet, so I guess in hindsight it would be creepy if
that's
I
why
got some.
that's why because I didn't want to give them any of our addresses,
Yeah.
so I was like, we're gonna make a PO box, but send it to the email for
Let's
now.
pick a business or a restaurant for like the Cracker Barrel or something to send mail to for the time being, and we'll go pick it up from them and say it's like an error or like a mistake, and but for now that'll be intentional and we'll pick up from there. But in the meantime, I guess we can accept emails. What are some of these emails saying about our wonderful show?
We have one. I told them write it just like as if they were
Oh,
commenting.
so
So it's like,
you're out here seeking out fan mail. So you've put the word
well,
out.
no, well, people happen to contact me about where to send
Oh,
it, and
good.
like said, it's like, well, I don't want to give our addresses out. We're working on a PO
Got
box,
you.
so shoot
Understood.
to the email. Yeah. But they have their usernames and then their comments and like all that, basically red ass letters. So let me open one up real
Please
quick.
do. I'm
Let
really
me
excited.
send
I have not
letter.
seen these,
Oh,
heard them, nothing.
oh no, they're I just did them. We have a few, so it's like I'm very excited.
Let's do a
Okay,
couple and
here
we'll
we
see how
have
many we
one.
want to, because we don't have a lot, right? We don't have a big bank. I don't want to get through all
It's
of
not
them.
it's not that many.
Okay.
It's only a few so far, but
Because I
I'm
don't
sure
want to
there'll be more to
exhaust all
come.
of our fan mail right now and then like we don't get
Oh
any
no.
for like a
No.
month,
Oh, true,
you
true,
know?
true, true. I'm sure we'll have more come
I
in.
want to have enough
Feel
to
free to send it.
do a couple letters at the end of each podcast. I think that'd be really sweet.
Oh, so we could like section them off. Wait till we get like 50 in one
Yeah.
month from all our fans.
Okay, I'm really excited. Please go ahead and read it.
Yeah.
Read
Okay.
read some.
So here's the first one. Username Christian's baby mama.
Hmm.
And the letter says, "Oh my gosh." Oh, this is from which one this is from? This is from the episode with Trey Solo. Okay, so they
Okay.
wrote this a few minutes ago. Okay.
Okay.
So it says, "Oh my gosh, the Bussy Boys are my new favorite group. They are bigger than mindless behavior in 2012." Do you know who mindless behavior was?
I don't, but I know a guy named Christian. Do you think that username's a coincidence or what? What's the deal with that? That's got to be, right?
I don't
That's
I don't
something. That's
know.
quite
It might
something to declare in a username, in a handle.
is there something you gotta tell us?
I don't know. Is there? I would love to meet this person and get to the bottom of this. Maybe do a paternity test, something.
All right, Christian's baby mama, uh, hit us in the comments or hit us in the
I was gonna say, up
DMs,
till
and
now, my sperm has been exclusively for skinny white guys, and as of recently, as I disclosed, so occasionally the fat white person as well, sort of
you might have been
not by
bamboozled.
design, but yeah, it has been known to
Might have been a
happen
little
recently.
bamboozled to the plan.
Okay,
You've been out drinking, Lynn? You been out drinking lately? Got bamboozled?
who's to say if I did get
Mm,
blackout drunk and
mm-mm,
conceive of child? All right,
mm-mm.
let's
You
hear
know.
another.
All right. Here's the other one. It's from Normal Girl 84, and it reads, "Lorenzo, why are you pretending to be from the UK? And what the fuck's up with this song about aborting a baby? Unblock my number. You have a baby to take care of. I'm so serious. You make this podcast every week, but you can't answer my calls."
I
I
find
don't
it
know what's with that.
I find it curious that you laughed at one point during that. It seems a little pointed. This one seems like it's maybe the other one could or could not be about me. Who's to say? But this one seems like it's directed at you. You guys have a history, and you laughed when they said that you have a baby to take care of. Is that right?
That's got to be a fake. It's
See,
got to
my
be a
thing's in
fake fan.
dispute. I don't
Fake.
even know this person. They could be talking about some other situation. But for you, there's potential, there's real potential here that you could have a child that you're not looking
I think
after.
that's just fans do that sometimes. They
Mm-hmm.
do that sometimes. Do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Can't trust them. Can't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
Blasphemy.
You certainly wouldn't be laughing at that because, I don't know, the mind wanders, right? But I mean, because, and
True.
this is a stretch, but not because that's like an idea you came up with or anything, right? And it's goofy, and you didn't laugh at it for that. This is real fan mail. These are real people, is what I'm getting at, and these are real messages. Again, I haven't read any of these. I don't know where they're sending these. You've obviously been in communication with these people, and this is your. I handle my own shit. This is under your charge, and you've stepped up. You've really taken
Oh yeah.
responsibility over this.
We've got a lot of fan mail. I keep them in a specific fan mail folder. When
Okay.
I see them, I put it in the folder. Yep.
Is there like a bombshell? Is
Yep.
there like a really big, like cool, big one that we can end on? Maybe.
Oh, a better fan mail.
I don't know. I hesitate to say better because they're all great fans of ours.
True,
There's
true,
no
true.
like better or worse. I guess there could be if you're sending like severed fingers or like weird shit or like pictures of dead
Send
animals.
money.
To my
I'll
pay
put
pigs
my
out
Venmo
there,
in
if
the
there are any more of you, my Venmo
yeah.
is available at the drop of a hat. If you'd
Say the
like,
word. I
if
will
you'd
put
like
my Venmo in
to,
the
if the only way you can sustain an erection is by paying me, hey, nothing wrong with that. Listen to me. Look into my eyes when I tell you there is nothing wrong with you at all. And it's perfectly acceptable.
pay up, bitch. Pay up.
I take Venmo, Cash App, even wire transfer by any means necessary.
PayPal.
Money order,
Zelle.
Western Union, please. However, we can do this for you.
No checks.
No checks.
We do take cash.
One more fan submission, please. I'm so
One more fan
excited
submission.
to
Let me
hear
look
this
for.
last one.
I saw a really good one earlier. Let
Yeah.
me find it. Let me
And where are they
find it.
sending these so that we can get more?
We don't have the PO box set up, so you could find us on social media
How
and
about
DM
this?
us.
How about I got
Mm,
you? I'm going to put this out right
uh-huh.
now to our
Uh-huh.
email.
Mm.
That's L&C Pod, one word, at gmail.com. L&C Pod, LANDCPOD at gmail.com. Please send fan mail, video submissions, anything you want that you think should be on the show, that you want to congratulate us on about the show, that you want to highlight, that you'd like to see less of. Maybe don't send that. Actually, I'm not interested in anything that you don't like. But send as much as you want in the way of praise and positive affirmations, please.
Send that shit.
Yes, send that shit. Send away to lncpod at gmail.com. And take it away. Do you have the last bit of fan mail pulled up?
Got it. I got it right here.
All right.
I absolutely have it.
Let's hear it.
All right. Hold up. Hold up.
You have it.
There we go.
So
All right,
let's
I
hear
have
it.
it. I have it.
Because you have
This is from this.
I have it right here. Just give me a minute. I have it right here.
This is
It's
from
right here.
Bussy Boy 225.
Bussy Boy
Hello,
25.
Bussy.
They made that one fast because that was recent.
Yeah, they hopped on it. I think some of our fans they probably have like a business email and then like I guess like a L&C email maybe.
I'm going to be really excited to see some of these emails, not just usernames, but I mean like straight up email,
Yeah. I can't wait till
names.
we get the PO box
I want to
so they
see
can send in.
these crazy email addresses that
Yeah.
come our way.
Yeah.
The way some of
I
these
know, like
usernames on what is this Kick that you're using with names like that? Are they just sending you shit on Snapchat? What's going on? Yeah, I want to
I
see
can't
what their
wait till they
email
start
addresses
sending
are.
pictures and shit.
Because the email addresses are going to be like dumb fuck 420, or like some shit they made in middle school, or with like the year,
Factual.
with their birthday year in the
Oh my
email
God.
address.
Yeah.
You know how like people. Anyway, so I'm real excited for people to expose themselves. Go on,
Oh,
please.
shit.
I keep cutting you off.
Indeed. All right. So from Bussy Boy 225, our last piece of fan mail for this episode, it says the L&C boys are my favorite. Bussy boys for life. If you mess with Christian, you gon' get a warning. You mess with Lorenzo, we going toe to toe. Fucks with that.
Fucks with that.
Shout out Bussy Boy 225. You know what it is. Bussy Boys, we out here. L&C Yang, you ride with us or you die.
And you'll die every time if you don't ride.
Ooh, every single time.
Without fail.
Every
Wow.
single flipping time.
Well, I think I mean, what a way to end. Let's go out on a high with some advice, if we could, please. Take it away.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have for the people?
I got some advice for the people.
Mm-hmm.
First off, if you try to give us money, please reach out. In general, reach the fuck out. We got the comments. We got mad social media complexes. We on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We be putting this shit on Twitch sometimes. We be doing it. We out here. We
And I
doing
want to
it for
clarify,
y'all.
it's not Apple Music, it's Apple Podcasts.
Oh yeah, my bad.
It's
Apple
okay.
Podcast.
You don't have an iPhone. You're not a complete human right now. But we'll get you there.
But Lazarus, his music's gonna be on Apple Music soon.
Oh,
It's currently
okay.
on SoundCloud. Make sure you check him out.
That's sort of a go-between.
Be dropping his other album.
Lazarus. What about fucking Lorenzo? What's Lorenzo up to?
Oh shit.
Your alter ego.
Damn. Lorenzo's got it.
Because Lorenzo's you.
Different...
Let's be real. Lazarus is a musician I found. That's a totally different person. But Lorenzo's your alter ego, your rap name, right?
Yeah.
Are you still sticking with Lorenzo, or are you gonna adopt what did Trey Solo name you? What did Trey name you?
What did he?
Lotte or
I think
I'm C Murda, but you're like Lotte or something.
But we decided.
But you got something because San Leanda put it in the comments, so we'll go back and look at that. But you'll have to make a determination with the next album you release, whether or not you stick with Lorenzo or adopt this new name.
Adopt Lotte. We gonna see what's up.
How do you feel about Lorenzo? Because I feel like you kind of got.
I like it.
So you really embraced it, yeah. But that's also the name of. It's like a portmanteau of your name and the name of a killer.
I mean, did he do it?
We'll leave it at that. You guys decide. Did Orenthal do it?
That's an innocent man right there.